Everyone, please help me in welcoming our in-house sexologist, Dr. Marilyn Volker. Thanks for being here, Marilyn. It's really awesome to have you here the week between Catholic Easter and Eastern Orthodox Easter. Maybe you can tell us a bit about that.
You mean like papal sex you want to talk about? Like the
Yeah,
new
like-
Pope?
Yeah, like religious, yeah, my producer told me that sexology means the study of sects. Is that what what does it mean?
No, you really want to talk about the Pope and sex?
Like S-E...
X. Are you ready?
Sex. Okay, so that's the thing that, the new thing that those teenagers are doing these days is, tell me a bit about sex. What's sex?
What kind would you like to know about?
Start from the basics. How long has sex been around?
Oh, since cave people.
Cave people. Okay.
Cave people.
All right. A lot hairier, probably,
Yes.
than what I've been exposed to.
Yes,
70s,
yes.
maybe. Was that? So you're a sexologist. What exactly do you do
Talk
as a
about
sexologist?
sex more than do it, that's for sure.
Is there any? Is it ever a turnoff to be talking about sex so much? Does it ever seem adversive to your sex life?
Never,
Never.
never, never.
Do you think sometimes it makes it actually better because you see everything that's going
Yes.
wrong and you're like, you know what? It isn't so bad.
Oh boy, you can ask my husband. He says that a lot when I come out and go, thank you. Yo, okay. Actually, it's called a professional voyeur.
Okay. And so what kind of people do you see?
Well, I see them in my office, actually. So what people I see are people who have sex problems, people who believe in fantasy more than reality, people who are virgins at 40, for real. Maybe that's you with that pop.
It's close.
Yeah. Oh, could be.
So you mentioned fantasy and people who are dealing with that. What do you think about the technology age today? I know a lot of people these days are sexting, they're meeting people online, that's where they're having their first sexual experiences. Have you been encountering that? Is that beneficial to people's sex lives? Is it adversive?
Well, you don't get an STD from it, that's for sure. That's the good news about it. Can't get pregnant from that. That's another good news. Really?
Because
yes.
my last online girlfriend,
I know.
that... I've been paying child support all this time.
Were you on Second Life with her? You were on Second Life? Well, she wasn't a girl.
Okay.
I hope you're open about that.
Yeah, well, we've actually had a couple of people from the audience asking questions, and people want to know what counts as sex. How does that define it? Would talking with a man on Second Life, does that count as sex, or different parts of the body? What's the definition of sex?
Okay.
How do you lose your virginity?
Oh, that's two different questions.
Because I'd really like to know the second one.
Okay. All right. So sex is when your hypothalamus in your brain tells your pituitary part in your brain, go send down sex hormones. Neurotransmitters carry the message. Heart rate, blood pressures, eyes dilate. Your brain says, go rush blood to your private parts. Your autonomic nervous system kicks in. And if you are so lucky, you could have an orgasm and ejaculation.
So you don't have to ejaculate for it to be sex.
Not at all.
It's the arousal that is sex.
The arousal, absolutely. And in fact, you could actually practice, Johnny. You could really practice holding back on having an ejaculation. It would be so cool. It's called tantric sex. You would make the best lover.
That would be a big step up from not a lover. But speaking of arousal, so this might be sex, but we're going to talk about that as soon as we get back. We're going to take a quick break and we'll talk more about sex.